get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the ACC. Virginia is ahead right now in Charlottesville, but that's not exactly Sean Moore out there dominating this one. We are a long way from being over. They're up by 7 over Miami.
Caught in the backfield. It's Moore.
Any big changes in this ACC clash, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Right down the middle. Complete to the right. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Guys, LSU has the lead here. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. They've got a first down here to open the period. Off the play fake on first down. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Well, I don't know if the big fella got freaked out because he was so wide open on that play, but that is a catch he has got to make first quarter.
Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, 3rd and long coming up.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Well, the offense is coming off the field. They didn't have enough yards to get that first down anyway, but by putting it on the ground, they killed any shot of maintaining this drive, and now their defense has to take over in a sudden change situation.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more, but sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Dumps it off in the flats. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding leverage. I can't let that fast sucker get outside of me towards the sidelines. Nice job expanding with him and then going and making a tackle. One of the hardest things to do in football is tackle guys in the open field. Great job going and getting him on the ground.
He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. Offense working from the pistol. The give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass. He makes the grab. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He's looking to pass. The screen, he's got wheels. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to keep it in the air. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. Got to get pressure on this QB. Can't give him time to get comfortable. They get to him, get the big sack. Maybe this gets them back in the football game.
Here comes the heat. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. And this one is perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really. Job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. They'll leave it with him. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points, and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game.
Toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Leaves it with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Can't make the catch on 3rd down, and the rarest of drops for this guy. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He needed a little late boost from the crossbar, but he gets it to go through. That'll close the gap to 14.
All the bounces going the kicker's way right here. That was just at about the extent of his distance for a field goal, and the crossbar helped him out, putting 3 up on the board.
And the returner will be brought down. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Off-play action on 1st down. The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Bringing the heat. Fights off a defender. Pressure got to him, couldn't get rid of it, and they got him for a safety. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kick. There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. And that is no good. After the missed field goal, it is still a 12-point game. First play of the drive comes from the 41.
Oh, and and that ball just inches away from being in every highlight around the country. That was an absolute bomb. Just couldn't quite get it far enough.
And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. Might as well give it to him again. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Makes the catch. It's Moore. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on 1st down. Hauls it in. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. To the air on 1st down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. LSU ready to boot it away and open this second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback now breaking the field. It's complete to the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the 1st down.
And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team.
Turning it on! Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
And the Demon Deacons come to the line with a new set of downs. Now adjusting. Gets rid of it. Firing to the right, complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. To the 10. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
And this offense has got it all working, right? It's just been tough. This defense is on its heels, can't figure it out. A bunch of plays in a row now, a bunch of success. This offense is doing what they want to do, how they want to do it. Defense is going to need to do something different to try to mix up this rhythm.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Looks as if he's going to run it. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Wake Forest.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets it to the 14. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Leaves it with the back. Solid gain to get him out close to the 20. Pick up a 5 to the 19.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They're going to open this drive with a pass, using his legs to buy some time. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Right on the money. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Got his man on the right. Forced out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 34. Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. They'll try to pop the draw. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Might be calling a hot route. To the air on 2nd down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. Quarterback empties his backfield. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. With the catch, it's Boston. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. The Demon Deacons look to keep this drive humming. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds his tight end. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Gonna look downfield again. Got it in the middle. It's Boston. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite, and you're a little bit flat, and you expect to win. And sometimes that leads to slow starts, but I think if they can get that passion, that adrenaline, they get a little
And with that one, they... On top here in the second half. They're going to go for two here and try to extend that lead to a field goal. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, you threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
He'll bring it back looking for help. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Here's the give off the left side. Sweet cut there. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. We've come to the break, and it's Wake Forest holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Handoff from the gun. Runs through the tackle. Oh, better look out! Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. And the Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Great pass, it's complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Screen pass just not working there, and you figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. Punt is on its way. He'll take it on the return. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. To the ground with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And the Demon... Oh, trickeration, he wants to throw. He'll try to do it himself. Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds. They'll run this play from the pistol. The hand to the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That defense is about getting off the football. And when that defensive line can be disruptive, get in the backfield right away, and mess up those pullers actions on those counter plays, it can be really advantageous for the defense. Great job by the defense being hyperactive.
Unloads to the right. It's caught. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. He's got an open man. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And after the field goal, guys, they are back on top. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Let's see how successful they'll be on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The Demon Deacons in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. He's got him. Still running at the 40. Wide open spaces. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds. And the Demon Deacons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The give to the back. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
Man, how about that defense? On the snap, they are in the backfield with great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got his man in the middle. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
And that is a perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays, don't want to give up those 1st downs, and just make that clock run.
He'll keep it on the sneak. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And guys, a perfect opportunity here to take the lead late. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Line getting set on 2nd down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. A huge chance for points here on 3rd and goal, and if they can get it in, we might have ourselves a finish. The give from the gun, and he's dragged down.
And these are the big decisions you have to make in a football game. How confident are you in your defense? That's all this decision comes down to. If I kick a field goal and I trust my defense, that's how this game could end. Or do I want to roll the dice because I don't believe in my defense?
And this could prove to be the biggest play of the game. They'll go for it on 4th and goal. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. So this is going to be rife with drama and overflowing with pressure on this field goal try. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. Looking downfield on first down. Fires on the move. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, guys, fourth quarter, you're trailing. You know that they're going to be throwing the ball and trying to be aggressive and try to climb back into this one. Couldn't come up with it there on second down. Let's see what happens on third.
Man, you gotta love this defense. Being dialed in, being ready for the pass late in this football game when you needed to stop, playing tendencies, breaking on the football, 3 straight incompletions. Way to rise up by this defense.
Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps, they've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.